Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the Tommy John Show. If you haven't forgotten, my name is Tommy Lane. That is, of course, Johnny Mishaws. And our third member of our crew, unfortunately, Gruesome Gavin Delaney cannot be here today. He's out at the cottage, but best wishes to the Delaney family and hope they're doing well. And Gav will be with us next episode, Johnny. And the Tommy John Show is officially back and ready to roll again, right?
Oh yeah, we take a lot of hiatuses, Tommy, but we always come back.
We always come
Never
back.
forget.
But this, it's kind of hard, with, summer, we all have jobs. It's hard to find a date. But now we're promising a ton of new content coming our way. So if you don't know where to watch us, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, any sort of social media platform, Johnny, we are there, right?
Yeah, guys, we've been posting a lot on Instagram, so make sure to follow us there. Get all the news, the new episodes, all that fun stuff.
Awesome. So on that note, let's get to one of the biggest stories, probably the biggest stories, because we're talking about the biggest sport, the National Football League. Training camp is back, and the big question heading into training camp, Johnny, was that if the reigning league MVP, three-time league MVP, Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, first ballot Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers would come back to Green Bay when Adam Schefter tweeted what he tweeted on draft night saying Aaron Rodgers wants out of Green Bay. The football world stopped. It stopped. And throughout the whole offseason, it was a mystery. Is Aaron coming back? But the whole summer, Aaron was adamant that he didn't want to come back. Training camp rolls around. Him and the Packers work something out. And I believe we got a last dance situation in Green Bay. Johnny, tell me your thoughts when you heard Aaron Rodgers would come back to Green Bay, probably for the final time.
I was ecstatic, obviously, Tommy, to see, because now Aaron Rodgers, he's there to win, This is his last hurrah. So, like you said, the last dance, like the Instagram pictures they posted, right?
Yeah.
But I'm excited to watch him play, Tommy. I think it's going to be a lot of special. He's got the teammates around him he wants to have now. They just traded for or signed
Randall Cobb.
They got him back, yeah. Because Aaron Rodgers wanted him, and they got him back.
It seemed like Aaron wanted some sort of power or some sort of role in front office decisions, which he's earned.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, he's earned.
For sure.
But, Johnny, why didn't he have him in the first place? If I have a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers, I'm doing everything to make this guy happy. Yeah. And then I think it started when they drafted Jordan Love, and ever since then, it's really gone downhill between the two franchises. People thought Rodgers was coming near the end of his career, goes to a little dip, and then last year, 48 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. Number one seed in the NFC and are, 8 yards away from tying the game against Tampa. So that kind of, I think, threw the Packers off because they weren't expecting Aaron Rodgers to play that well. Then they're kind of in a bit of a sticky situation. You got Jordan Love there. You got Aaron Rodgers, who just won the MVP. It reminds me a lot of the Garoppolo-Brady situation in New England a few years ago, Johnny, at the end of last year.
Yeah, you can say there's some similarities there between the two. I think there was just a big disconnect between the franchise and Aaron Rodgers. I think that they thought that he wasn't going to have anything left in the bag. They thought he was running on fumes, and they were distancing himself and preparing to cut his contract. And then, look at that, he's actually still an MVP. And now they got caught because they were trying to get rid of him, but now they can't get rid of him.
The press conference was gold. He just went up there, and Aaron Rodgers just called it like it is. He's like, I haven't had that much to say at all with Green Bay. I haven't had that much of a say. He said when we had chances to keep key guys, the front office has dropped the ball. He said that, and he listed all the guys he wanted to keep. Like, all of them. He listed, 30 guys who he wanted to keep. Some of them I haven't even heard of, to be honest. But whatever makes your star quarterback happy, they didn't do any of that. And the other thing I noticed is when he was like, I want to thank the fans. He started saying organization, and he stopped. And then he said the coaches. So he clearly, they're still not on great terms.
No, there's no love lost between the two right now. Tell me, honestly, I'm surprised he came back a little bit. Yeah. I think it was just that the unfinished business. So they want to win the ring. He wants to end it on that high note. He wants to do it for whatever. I think that's the only thing that's keeping him back. I think they have a great chance at winning the Super Bowl this year.
Well, you have Aaron Rodgers. You
They
always
have Aaron Rodgers, well, for sure, But just the whole team around him, And now that he wants to be there, who knows? We'll see. But I expect him big things this year, man.
The other thing that really stuck out to me was when Aaron showed up. He wore in his office T-shirt, with the Kevin Malone memes. He walked in there, and clearly, I feel like he knows he has the Packers right where he wants them. Right? The first test was the Randall Cobb thing. He's like, all right, great. But then I see he still wants more. You think just bringing Randall Cobb back is going to make everything better? No. Obviously, he even said it was never about the money. It was never about the money. He just wanted to have some sort of say in executive positions, and he wanted commitment also. He even said that. He said, I want to know if I'm going to be the guy for the extended future. I think he said he doesn't want to be a lame duck quarterback, which was the direction it was heading. But I'm really surprised that he wasn't dealt, because it's clearly they don't have that much faith in Jordan Love right now, or else if they thought Jordan Love was Patrick Mahomes, then they would have 3 first-round picks. Let's get this over with. No, that's not what happened.
Right. Yeah, I think they can't afford to move on from Aaron Rodgers right now. He showed who he is, how he's the best, one of the best quarterbacks in the league. If they want any chance of winning now, it's not going to be with Jordan Love.
They have a good team, though. They have a really good team.
Still, it's all about the quarterback, man.
Yeah, obviously. But I'm saying with Aaron Rodgers, with that supporting cast, and Aaron Rodgers knowing this is the last time, they could be a dangerous team. Or I don't want to say, I don't know how to read the locker room at all. Does the locker room turn because you didn't want to play there, or is the locker room behind you because they know what you've been going through?
I feel like the locker room would be on his side because he's the quarterback versus the organization. You know? Because it's, a lot of those guys, it's not, sure they play for the team, but it's the bonds with the teammates that keep them going, not the bonds between the organization. Mm-hmm. Especially nowadays, guys flip-flop between any teams, request trades, who cares, Mm-hmm. But when I think the thing that kept Rodgers kept him coming back the most was that in his contract they had clauses and stipulations that he would have compensation in terms of managing the team, choosing who gets to come and stuff like that. They had that in the contract. He made sure to put that in there, so they had no way out.
Mm-hmm. He's a smart guy. He's a calculated guy. He's a Jeopardy host. He's a smart Berkeley guy. Yeah. He's really smart. And what really made me a bit mad is because I know what it feels like to have a franchise. I had the quarterback of all time.
Who was that again?
Yeah, but we're not going to get into it. But when Tom Brady, we know Patriots fan took Tom Brady for granted. If you ask Pats fans, Brady or Belichick, to be like, who's this Belichick guy? We're keeping Tom Brady. To see the Packers fans be like, someone said, we don't like the way he's acting, we don't understand. What are you talking about? You're just they went from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers. They don't know what it's. You know how many teams what the Detroit Lions would do to have Aaron Rodgers?
Oh man. I mean, well, hey.
You know what?
Don't diss Matthew Stafford. All right.
Well, they have Jared Goff.
Well, I know, but
okay, fair enough. You know what the Indianapolis Colts would do right now to have? I know they had Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck, but right now, Carson Wentz is injured. They have 2 rookies. They might have to bring Nick Foles in. It's a mess. You know what they would do for Aaron Rodgers?
They would do a lot.
What would your Giants do for Aaron Rodgers?
Absolutely nothing. We have complete faith in Daniel Jones.
What would the Eagles do for Aaron Rodgers? A lot. All these. What would they? They would do everything. And the fact that some Packers fans were starting to turn on Aaron, I don't understand. I know he's not. People said he's not the nicest guy. He's not the warmest guy. It doesn't matter.
He's there to win. He's there to win.
He's there to win.
Exactly. He wants to win the championship, man. That's what he wants to do. And he wants to do it his way, not the way they're forcing on him. He's the quarterback. He has the right to run the offense how he likes it,
Mm-hmm. They're kind of getting, I don't want to say the Packers fans are getting spoiled by having Aaron Rodgers, but the way they were reacting, I don't understand. And even if you look at all the people in the NFL, the players are all behind Aaron. They know, they're like, Aaron's, what are you doing?
People love to hate, Tommy. People love to hate. It's what it is, That's all there is to it.
Exactly. And the big thing that I'm looking out for is Davante Adams put out the Last Dance picture as well.
Yes.
And his contract's coming up. Does that mean if wherever Aaron goes, he goes, or do you think he's staying?
I don't know if it means that, but I think it means that if Rodgers out, he's out. You know, I don't know if it means they're going to the same place, but I don't think he's going to stay in Green Bay if Rodgers isn't there. Well, I mean, why would you with Jordan Love when they're going to start a rebuild? You know, I mean, well, rebuild, but unless Jordan Love turns out to be Tom Brady, or Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Like, what do you do? Like, if you don't want to make the rest of the team mad against you, because you look at what's Jair Alexander's one of the best players in football on the defensive end. He is great friends with Aaron Rodgers, and if you burn that bridge too because you wanted Aaron out of town, this is not. I know the old saying, "Oh, get a new guy." Well, like Jair Alexander's and Devontae Adams don't grow on trees, and if you're burning bridges with the friend, like, and then look at that's what happened to Aaron Rodgers. He was friends with Clay Matthews. The Clay Matthews thing didn't end well. The Jordy Nelson thing didn't end well, and that slowly chipped away to Aaron Rodgers for the point where Aaron Rodgers, I want to get out of here. Do you think if I told you on draft night or when Adam Schefter put out the report that Aaron wanted to leave, did you think he was done in Green Bay? Do you think he was going to get traded, or did you think the Packers would come crawling back to Aaron, which they did?
I thought he was out. Because, well, nowadays, you know, every time you see they want to be out, they got someone on a trade request, they're going to sit at a camp, whatever. They don't want to play there anymore, and the organization is going to get rid of them. Because the organizations, a lot of times, they're too proud to, you know, we don't need, like you saw what happened with Le'Veon and all those other guys. You know, like they don't need him. You know, they didn't want him. They were willing to let him wait out, but I guess I didn't think that Green Bay would be that, you know, desperate to keep Aaron Rodgers, and I don't blame them. You know, I don't blame them, but. They, like you said, Tommy, they came crawling back, and they had to, because otherwise, I'm sure he would not be there, man.
I think the Chicago, Detroit, Minnesota were praying. They're like, trade him, please trade him, because if Rodgers is gone, that division's wide open. So, before we switch into other things, what do you think the expectations are for Green Bay going into this season? Is it Super Bowl or bust for them?
100%. 100%, because you know this is Aaron Rodgers' last season. You know this is most likely Devontae Adams' last season. And if those two guys are out, who knows what other guys are following them after, you know? Win or bust, for sure, 100%.
I'm in the same boat as you. They got some tough teams. Like, obviously, Tampa are defending champs.
Yep.
The Rams got better. The NFC West is ridiculous. But they were there last year, and they were hosting an NFC championship game to get there. So if the same Aaron Rodgers shows up this year, which he does every year, Green Bay is going to be in a good spot.
I agree.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Tommy John Show. If you're new around here, what are you doing? Follow, hit the subscribe button, smash the like button if you're watching on YouTube. Tell your family and friends. And we want to hear from you guys. We want to know what you guys want to talk about. We will get into NHL free agency next week because, man, Montreal, we're making some moves. And that's huge around here. Anything the Canadians do, it's in the news.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll talk about that next week on the Tommy John Show. Our third member of the crew, Gavin Delaney, will be back. We're looking forward to that. Johnny, any last words?
Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.